My name's Pete Bailey. I'm a software developer, and earlier this year I found myself unexpectedly out of work due to redundancy. I used to work for a small company which went through a major business upheaval and decided to do things differently. Quite a few of us lost our jobs. It was unfortunate and sad, but at my time of life, a bit scary because I'm 62 years old, and I know from past experience that people in that age range, it's kind of hard to find placements of any sort. As it happened, at the job centre I was made aware of an organisation called Prime Candidate, and I thought, well, I'll try anything. Can't really afford not to, so I signed up with them on the website, and the following week I met with Steve from Prime Candidate, and he just happened to be the case that he knew of a job that sounded right for me coming up. I was very fortunate in that respect, and it was the job with Castellan, which I'm now in. The great thing about an organisation like Prime Candidate is they are a communication channel between people in my position and companies who are more open-minded about age. And so they're able to put us in touch with each other for everyone's benefit. And when I came to the interview at Castellan, it became very clear very quickly that Diane, my new line manager who interviewed me, wasn't remotely concerned about my age. She wasn't even interested in it. All she was interested in is my experience, what I know about, what I can do, and what I've been doing. And as luck would have it, I was a pretty good fit for what she was looking for. And they offered me a job. I took it. One of the things that struck me, I think, about the attitude to age in employees is that in IT especially, it is a bit of an issue, and people tend to think, well, he's 62 years old, he'll be retiring in 3 or 4 years' time, so he's not going to be here very long. We'd be better off with somebody younger, a young graduate fresh from university. Well, if anybody really believes that, they're kidding themselves, because the young graduates will move on just as quickly. They always have done in IT. It's a very fast-moving profession. Typically 3 to 4 years in one role is pretty much what people expect to do, and then they'll move on to another job. So that alone, I think, makes it worth thinking about more experienced people and not discounting them on the grounds that they won't be there for very long. Here I am at Castellan now. Life hasn't turned out the way I dreaded it might do while I was out of work. It didn't feel good to be 62 years old, out of work, and living with the fear of possibly never working again, wondering how I was going to pay the mortgage, etc. Luck would have it, I managed to find the job with the help of Prime Candidate here at Castellan. And it's great. I feel that I've settled in here very quickly. The company does have a good, strong, well-defined culture, and in some ways it's a little more traditional than the last couple of companies I've worked for, but I've come to the conclusion pretty quickly that it's all the better for that. There is a strong culture which makes it easy to fit in, and my teammates are great. We have a lot of fun together. We all work very hard, but it's fun.